Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. It's your friendly neighbor Welva once again, and first I want to apologize for the lack of videos last week because I've been so extremely busy. And for this video, I'll be showcasing not one but two stages. Basically, those stages will be Winking Torchic and the Hitmontop Great Challenge. Alright, so starting into this brand new Winking Torchic stage, which all these winking Pokemon will be going out for the whole of this week. What you want to do is just basically make a vertical match on column 3 itself. You'll be activating its ability, which will be power of 4+, which is pretty interesting. And all those rocks should basically disappear when you make that vertical column 3 match with that topmost column 3 Winking Torchic icon. And from there on, its disruptions are pretty manageable. There isn't that much strategy needed for this stage, honestly. Just bring your best optimized Pokemon. You can use any kind of Mega you want to, Mega Rayquaza, Mega Tyranitar, Mega Gengar, etc. Super effective Megas, and you should definitely be defeating the stage itemless, maybe with an average of maybe 8 moves to 11 moves left, and you should be securing yourself a pretty high catchability, hopefully, to actually catch this Winking Torchic. So it is another of those winking Pokemon stages where the stage is easy enough and it's just meant for you to just basically catch that winking Pokemon. I believe this Winking Torchic only ends within the first 24 hours, so make sure you do catch all those Winking Torchic, because I don't believe it will repeat next week. So yeah, just make sure, just keep that in mind, catch that Torchic. And there we go, Winking Torchic power 4+. We probably won't use it, but it still has that interesting plus ability like all the other winking Pokemon. And now we come to the tougher Great Challenge for this week, which will be Hitmontop. Alright, so for Hitmontop, I feel the stage is really crying out for players to actually use M-Alakazam, and I will be showcasing M-Alakazam being used on this stage towards the end of the video. But now I want to just focus on using one of my more favorite Pokemon, which is basically M-Slowbro. Alright, so this stage, in essence, there are two ways that you can go about doing this stage. One way that you can go about it is you can try to actually stall its disruption so that it won't summon those block rock formations. And the other way that you can go about it is to basically destroy all those rocks, whether you're going to eat them up or whether you're going to swap it out. So if you actually want to try and stall its disruptions, the team that I'm using here seems to be pretty good at doing just that. Basically, it is a max level skill Uxie, a max skill level Elsa for its paralyzed ability, because fighting Pokemon cannot be put to sleep, so Mel Spirit won't be really effective here. And the Oxy just basically there to actually swap out those nasty blocks and those rocks to actually ensure that you get more of those higher combos that you're essentially going to get here. And that's where M-Slowbro comes in. It is one of the more, I feel, one of the more combo generating Megas. So yeah, the idea is basically for this team especially, what you want to do is you basically want to make sure it does not disrupt you with anything at all, preferably, and then get those combos up and going. The other team, or at least the other strategy on the other hand, is basically using a M-Alakazam team, and that team is just basically trying to get M-Alakazam up and running as fast as possible and let it just eat all those rocks. So in that case, you do not need to bring any kind of stalling abilities, you do not really need to bring a mindset Pokemon, you don't really need to bring a paralyzed Pokemon as well. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea really. But for this team, M-Slowbro does pretty well. You can use this team in conjunction with maybe Mega Mewtwo, Mega Rayquaza, fully candied Mega Tyranitar can also do well in actually removing most of those disruptions with its 3x3 inverted diamond shape effect. So yeah, a lot of options for Megas, but maybe this stage is pretty much calling out for M-Alakazam to be used much more than the other Megas especially, but M-Slowbro still does a pretty good job here. So I got the item swim with 5 moves left, and I actually caught it beforehand, so when I had 2 moves left, it gave me that 30% catchability, which was actually enough for it to stay in the Pokeball. So I feel that, yeah, this is one of the easier Pokemon to actually be caught, despite it being a great challenge. Alright, so now here we go with M-Alakazam. And as you can see, my team isn't that really special. I'm using quite a basic Vitini. My Amno is basically level 1. My Alakazam is basically level 5. And my Uxie is just basically there because what I want to actually try and do is I want to actually mindset Hitmontop before Mega Alakazam gets online. The moment Mega Alakazam evolves, that is when I will stop actually trying to utilize the mindset ability and just focus on making Mega Alakazam matches. Alright, so basically, if you guys actually remember the starting layout of the disruptions, the next disruption will be basically a checkered formation of rocks only. Alright, and after that disruption, it will go back to the original starting layout of rocks and blocks as well. So what you want to do here is basically you want to make sure that you actually have enough Mega Alakazam icons before that happens. So what preferably you want to do is make sure you have maybe some vertical you want to have some Mega Alakazam icons stacked vertically on column 2 and column 5 when that happens preferably. Alright, but regardless, either way, you should be able to actually defeat this stage again, maybe with an average of maybe 5 moves left. Maybe you should be getting, maybe winning the stage maybe between 3 to 7 moves left, with even your best Megas such as maybe Mega Tyranitar, Mega Alakazam, Mega Rayquaza as well. So yeah, so we got a really fantastic 24 combo right at the end. Alright, and there we go. So with Mega Alakazam, with a pretty big Alakazam, one with 5 moves left itemers, and that concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, drop a like, feel free to subscribe.